I'm here at the Bio-Boosted News Desk, and I've got a friend with me today. Introducing, and hopefully my teleporter works here and doesn't kill him. There he is, Digital Demonic Davros. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the news desk around the media dumpster fire of once great media.
Well,
kind of
it's
warm.
not very warm.
I know. It's actually keeping this entire place fueled, though. The amount of media that's on there burning constantly keeps this place, you know, the electricity's pumping.
Actually, speaking of media, I'm glad we've got permission to do what we're doing today.
Oh, yeah, I've got that up on the screen there.
Some people don't understand how... Yeah, some people don't understand how the internet works. Yes, it does. But our headline today is interesting.
Interesting, more hilarious, I think. There we go. Coffeezilla versus Andrew Tate. This is funny. We're gonna watch this and see what's going on with these guys.
I'm in big trouble, guys. The alpha male Andrew
big trouble.
Tate is after me, as is his war room. They're all coming after me after I investigated Andrew Tate. Now, previously, Tate was a big fan of mine. But would you believe it? After I asked him some questions, that all changed.
Coffeezilla, who I actually kind of respected and thought had a brain.
Coffeezilla is a... I don't give a about your video. I don't respect your journalism.
That's right. He doesn't respect my journalism anymore. You can see I've really angered him. Now, I haven't released anything of my investigation yet. All I've done so far is ask very basic questions to Andrew Tate about crypto coins that he's promoted. There's a bunch of coins that are down.
Now, I don't know what crypto coins he's talking about. Do you know what coins that he's on about there, Dav?
Oh, I do. But it will be revealed in this short 4-minute video. But it's what Andrew says next. Because, all right. Spoiler alert, the coin's called Daddy.
Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. I think that's all I need now. Let's have a listen.
Down 90%, some would call scams, and I just had some basic questions about why you promoted them after saying that, Tate's famous for saying, oh, I don't need to promote these meme coins. I don't need to scam my fans. I don't need to rob my fans.
No, you don't need
and so
to
this is what you do. In fact, this is what the Tates complain about. There are no real journalists left. Oh, we're the real journalists. But this is actually what you're supposed to do. You go to people with questions before you release the story to make sure you hear their side. And so that's what I did, of course, even with the Tate brothers, who I figured wouldn't exactly give me a completely straight answer, but, none of...
Oh, geez, I wonder what made him think that.
I don't know, a pizza box situation in Romania, maybe?
Nonetheless, I had to do my due diligence. Now, in response to my request, Andrew Tate said this, and then he leaked my email address, which I thought maybe was unintentional, until he told his fans to actually go email me on his behalf to call me gay. And then went on a 2-minute rant where he never...
I mean, let's be fair. We don't have to email him to call him gay. We could probably just do it on a YouTube channel or comment somewhere.
Oh, no. Andrew Tate wanted his army of War Room $5,000 to learn how to be alpha male
all of
guys
the members of his...
go to him.
Yeah, right.
To go to coffee and call him gay.
Single question.
Isn't that a gay?
Instead said he would pump a meme coin if his fans, I guess the War Room, the Real World, flooded my email, disliked my upcoming video, even though no one has seen it yet.
This is my statement to you, Coffeezilla. You're a You're doing this little breakdown, this investigation. You just emailed me.
I need a bleep button, seriously.
What's wrong with his face?
Tone saying, oh, I want to ask questions about this coin, this coin. You really think you're going to do a
I did actually have a bleep button, but it's not working at the moment. I got to figure that out.
Investigation into the fact that meme coin prices go up and down, and all the cards and the trenches are going to agree with you. Of course they go up and down. It's meme coins. Nobody cares. I'm built different. I'm loved. Nobody likes you. Nobody's scared of your...
Oh, yeah, you're built different, all right.
You look like a
investigation.
penis.
Your emails sound...
Say again?
I said he looks like a penis.
You said it, I was thinking it.
Yeah.
I accidentally leaked your email address. Now everyone's calling you. I regret nothing I've ever done. suck my daddy to the moon. For every single person who can show me they have emailed Coffeezilla and called him gay, I will buy daddy. And for every single dislike on his upcoming bullshit expose, I'll buy more daddy.
Ah, yes. The classic normal response of someone.
He's not going to be buying them too much, I think, in the dislike thing, because Coffee gets quite a lot of likes on his... less than 200 usually if he's got dislikes at all.
Hold on. There's got to be a hashtag you have to add at the end of this stream. Hashtag daddy issues.
Ooh, I like that. We can do that.
Because I think Andrew Tate's got some daddy issues.
Yeah, that's not even scratching the surface.
Someone who doesn't care about an investigation. So now I've got an email inbox full of slurs from Andrew Tate's war room, his inside counsel, the alpha males, this feared group of elite men. Legit, I have hundreds of these emails, all freaking out. Ironic.
I wonder what would happen if Anonymous actually decided to go after Andrew Tate. Just saying.
On behalf of an alpha male who's also freaking out about questions that he refuses to answer, about an investigation that none of them have seen, but they're planning to dislike in advance to own me and to prove to their daddy that they're going to be, they're good little boys, right? And by the way, that's not my word for him. Tate promotes a coin called Daddy, okay? So just imagine how cringy you have to be to follow a guy that you are calling Daddy, and you are paying him financially. Meanwhile, we've had 0 questions answered. That 2-minute video rant exists. There are several other tweets from Andrew Tate just completely having a meltdown. In fact, he said he might have an emergency meeting on me. Oh, no, guys. An emergency meeting.
Seriously.
Coffeezilla's about to release a report. We used to like him. Now we hate him. Even Tristan Tate got involved, often thought as the more eloquent and calm of the Tate brothers. You could see he's not faring much better than Andrew Tate. Very weird and cringy behavior from the 2 worst alpha males. Either way, though, guys, sincerely, I would appreciate an answer to my questions. I mean, you do have my email. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, the email for sure. Yes. Yeah. That's quite funny and hilarious and a good start to the whole thing.
Oh,
meltdowns all around is basically the order of the day.
But normally people go into damage control, because that's what that is, when they know something's gonna get leaked that they don't want people to know about. A little
bit. It does tend to happen, doesn't it?
That's all right. A lot of people will keep making those videos about Andrew Tate too.
Indeed, they will. In fact, we're going to keep making videos left, right, and center. We're going to get right out there into the YouTube algorithm for all you guys out in the live chat right now. Thanks for joining us over here at the Bio Boosted News Desk, which I'll have to go back to. Now, I'm relearning a lot of my skills here, so you'll have to forgive some of this stuff as there we go. Haha! I've got buttons set up all over the place for this stuff.
You had skills?
I had, had skill. You got to be a master of skills of something. You got jack of all trades, master of none, sort of thing.
Anyway,
master of being a master of nothing.
Like Alyssa Mercante,
who is having quite the little meltdown all this week. She's been blowing up and melting down and exploding like a volcano. Oh God, no images! Don't. Ew, why did I say that? Bleach, where's that? But yeah, John Delaro's made a video on her, and I thought this one was pretty... He always does good videos.
Alyssa Mercante loves to step in it, and every single day she seems to go at somebody else in the YouTube sphere of video games. This time she's going at Stuttering Craig and his Side Scrollers podcast as he talks about what's going on in the video game industry. And, you know, there's very few people as reliable as Stuttering Craig out there. And so this is wild as he's been giving some...
Yes, going at Stuttering Craig all week for saying he has no sources on his quite accurate Unknown 9 Awakening. That's the name of the game. I mean, this thing the piece of crap. It looks like a piece of crap. Apparently, it was given away with many thousands of graphics cards, and no one's playing it. What was the peak? Like 200 and something?
Hold on. Let's have a look. Steam numbers. Unknown 9. Live reporting here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Tips for the video game industry.
Yeah, we don't half-ass stuff. We do it as we doing it live. Then you know you're getting the real news because Google's usually pretty right. Usually
tanking. According to
talking about people and retailers about what's going on, and talking about sales numbers, and his stuff's been pretty spot on. And that bothers Alyssa Mercante because she's supposed to have the cloud structure. She's supposed to have the insider. She works for Kotaku. Don't you know who I am? This YouTuber is giving better information than me. And it's been a complete meltdown over and over and over again. We've seen her make rants about how hard it is to be a journalist and how these, real journalism.
No, I think what she finds hard is being a good journalist.
Anyway, I have some numbers here for you.
Oh, here we go.
24-hour peak, 285.
Oof.
All-time peak, 285. Current players, 100.
Well, did they beat Concord? Dustborn? I think they beat both of those, maybe.
Well,
no, Concord had 697.
Yeah, but I can't do Concord because it got taken away and then got back. And
well, it's apparently coming back.
Yeah, I know. But there you go.
Oh god, that's going to be a glorious dumpster fire there, in and of itself.
On Steam, total players 285.
Yikes!
All right, let's go on. And these people usurping that are a problem, and oh gosh, it's just it's.
But yeah, Craig hasn't just gotten these Unknown 9 Awakening ones right. He also got, I mean, from the look of it. He's gotten a few different games this year right with the pre-order numbers, and Assassin's Creed Shadows was one of the ones mentioned that has, less than one per store, if that?
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. The percentage rating on Steam, 34 up, 109 down.
Yikes.
It's never ending with her. Well,
oops.
That's what?
An oops.
A big oops. Another one.
Well, she's taking more L's again, and we've got a couple of them today.
This is gold.
This one's pretty interesting, and we'll break down what she means here. As Grum says, Alyssa is not happy with Stuttering Craig's excellent reporting of poor pre-order numbers for woke games. He's been right every time, by the way, and he has. Currently, he is reporting a dismal 35 or so pre-orders for Unknown 9, the Sweet Baby Inc. Dropping.
Sounds about right.
Which is today. Mm-hmm. So this is pretty interesting to see how this goes, and we'll see how the Unknown 9 sales end up going. Maybe Alyssa's going to push that to new heights. I doubt it for some reason. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things that are happening in video games. And while Stuttering Craig will respond to this and say he's neither a reporter or a journalist, I am a reporter.
And I actually I replied to Craig saying, and yet you managed to do the job better than any of them could ever hope to do.
And a journalist here, guys. And we're uncovering the things that a lot of people will not in the culture. So I hope you'll join us. I appreciate you. I'm also a science fiction author, and this is my book, The Stars Entwined. It is a trilogy called The Orician War, and it's about a spy that goes into an alien ship and has to deal with some trepidation as he's going through a war and attempting to bring back information home to humanity that will help them survive. Check it out. It's in the description below. It's available on ebook, print, and audio. And I really appreciate you guys. We've been crushing it this last month. It's all because of viewers like you. This is a lot of fun entertainment. And yes, thank you for giving us a career in writing. So this is Alyssa Mercante's deal, a Christo-fascist blog, citing aging youth.
Now, what the hell does that mean? Christo-fascist? What the hell is that word? That's not a word. That's words mushed together. What the hell is even that?
There you go. I don't know. Her word. She made it up.
Okay.
YouTuber who lost all his old colleagues and friends because he's a dick,
Oh,
and claims he
it is
has
a word.
Best Buy insiders
that's what
as a
happened.
source for their latest article.
You know what? I find myself saying that a hell of a lot these days. I don't think that's what happened.
My sources, I made it the F up. And like Grum said, he's been right on these sales pretty much every single time. And the Christo-fascist blog she keeps going at is That Park Place. Now, this is a wonderful website, and the editor-in-chief and writer on this is John Trent. John Trent is probably the best journalist in the business.
Oh, I get it. John Trent, the Catholic guy, not the Christian.
Yeah, but
The Catholic guy?
Yeah, Christo-fascism is just fascism and Christianity from right wing. That's all it is.
Oh,
Can't call them right wing, you call them Christo-fascists, but not all right wingers are Christians. Anyway.
Okay, yeah. I'll have to have my brain reset now.
So I would toot my own horn here, but he's better than me, to be honest. And so John Trent came from Bounding Into Comics.
No, I mean,
Bounding
I
Into
think
Comics
it
was
reached
the
its
one place
stupid
that
limit for the
actually
day.
reported on what was going on in video
Reset
games
time.
and entertainment and comics with all the weird woke crap going on.
Now you said you don't
I
have a
worked
problem
there
with this,
as
you're
well.
gonna play the
I
game,
wrote
right?
articles under.
Yeah, absolutely, because I'm interested in the story of why Solus is doing what he's doing in Veilguard. I don't care about what, like, I'm gonna make my dude a dude, and I'm gonna try and bang what I can because, well, it's a Bioware game. But if I can't do it successfully as a male, I'll play through it again as a female.
Hey, there's always New Game Plus, right? Or you can start a new save file. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'll just play the game again. Like I said in the conversation we had before the stream, I've played Inquisition like 6 or 7 times, all the way through, including the DLCs.
You've seen the meme where there's a dude standing over like the game, standing over the grave of the games that he's played 1,000 times before, and he's got the shovel ready to dig them all up again.
Yeah,
I've been doing that, going back and playing old games.
I'm
John
playing
Trent for a
Dino
1 while?
Crisis.
Yeah, right. I was looking at the original Resident Evil on Good Old Games the other day, just going, yeah, I've never actually played that version. I've never played 3 either on the remake, so yeah, I should go back and play the original one because it looks better story-wise. They cut stuff out from what I know.
Hey, gotta have a Jill sandwich, man.
Ooh, Jill, yum.
And I also worked at PJ Media and The Federalist. And then Bounding Into Comics was bought by a new conglomerate who decided they wanted to like make it into like a normie IGN type of site. And so John Trent quit under moral grounds. Then I ended up quitting under moral grounds. And they have a weird homosexual running it now who's running the site into the ground, much like every other journalism website. It's really, really sad to watch. But John started That Park Place and continued his excellent journalism here. And he did this with the people who own That Park Place, who are WDW Pro, Jonas Campbell, I think is his name, and Valiant Renegade. Those 3 excellent YouTubers, by the way, and excellent people. They're definitely, if you don't follow those guys.
I do actually. I watch a lot of their stuff. I like how they get into the business side of things, particularly with stock market trading and corporations, and how they do get up to shenanigans and a lot of the Hollywood accounting, as they call it.
Well, yeah, just as a side note, Disney has finally seen the folly of its ways and realized that the fact that Deadpool and Wolverine made so much freaking money, yet it made more money than the 3 Star Wars films.
And I definitely think, as Neon from Clownfish says, the pendulum is swinging back towards normalcy. Going back to the way entertainment used to be cool, and it was always diverse and inclusive. No one ever got locked out of watching a Star Wars movie or playing a game or being excluded from a community. Never happened. Geeks were always inclusive of everyone. We were the ones that were kicked out of fucking everything else. Where's my bleep button? I gotta fix that.
Well, we got to give a shout out to Neon and Geeky Sparkles from
Of course.
Clownfish TV. Good reporting. They probably won't be reporting from Bounding Into Comics much more then, if that's the case.
Guys, they're the real deal, and they get a lot of cool scoops on what's going on with Disney.
Here's the thing, and this goes back to we'll go back to the news desk for this. Here's the whole thing with this reporting thing and Alyssa Mercante and Ash Parrish and Sweet Baby Inc. and all of these companies that have come to light. And we're going to have another look at some of those guys from Amplifier Games that I brought up last time we were on. So, yeah.
Me.
But looking at this stuff, they say, the reporting you've got to trust is the likes of the mainstream. I'm talking about Ash here, Parrish. No, I don't trust you or anyone like that. I now trust more YouTubers and, again, places like That Park Place or Bounty into Comics or Pirates and Princesses, because they're not bullshitting
Clownfish
us.
TV.
Clownfish TV. Like, these people aren't bullshitting us about what's going on. Because, like, how many channels have sprung? Ours is a new channel that's sprung up about this sort of stuff now. I mean...
but go watch World Class Bullshitters too.
I love Jeff.
He actually goes out to the stores and looks at the merch and how it's not selling. Anyway,
the Ray figures that are still there from years and years ago.
And the like. Their powers combined to make to make That Park Place, which is absolutely crushing it. I've been looking up their views, and they're way up. This site's been active for about a year, and it's already getting better views monthly than the old Bounding into Comics, even though they've got an established social media presence. Hilarious stuff. But it just goes to show you, if you tell the news correctly, you win. And that's why Kotaku's losing. And that's why Alyssa Mercante is flipping out so hard. So they often write articles about what Stuttering Craig says about sales and the like. Another YouTuber they source is Endymion, because Endymion's got a Ubisoft insider who's talking with them. And all of this stuff's been verified to be correct every single time. Now, these journalists pretend it isn't, because these guys use anonymous sources. And the reason they use anonymous sources is because if people in the video game industry were talking to us openly, they'd get fired, Alyssa. Yeah. And it's because people like you would pile on them,
Why the hell would you go adding your source and getting them fired? Then you can't get more info. That's stupid.
Cancel mob and ruin their lives.
I think what the problem is, Alyssa doesn't have sources like this, but she's probably got access to the developers in the first place. But they're not the people that she should be talking to. It's the people that are like this that are leaking this sort of information about what's really going on. Like, as Endymion's been doing lately. I've been watching him a lot more. Doing some great work, too. Exposing Uber slop. It's just glorious.
It's because that's what you do every single time. You try for life ruination. And so they have to remain anonymous in order to give us the tips and give us what's going on. Now, you're mad that you're not getting any tips up front because everything that comes to you just comes from corporate PR press releases. And when you get this kind of thing, you just have to regurgitate the corporate talking points. And that's why nobody believes you anymore. And that's why nobody views you as a respectable journalist anymore. You're not anywhere near the quality or of the caliber that somebody like John Trent is, who really has a nose for hunting news like I've never seen in my entire life. And it drives her crazy. And this is what she's got going now. So, of course, you don't...
But anyone like that drives her crazy because she knows she has to lie and go along with the crap that she's fed. I don't know how it doesn't create this sense of... what do they call it? We talk about it with the flatheards all the time.
What? What are you talking about? I don't talk to idiots.
No, not talking to idiots now, but what do you call it when they've got the... Oh, shit. It'll come to me. Let me think about it.
Dunning-Kruger?
Mention he's been right every time. Do you really think lashing out will do good for the game publicity?
Where they're holding two things true at once.
Oh.
Cognitive dissonance. That's the one. Came to me.
I'm interested in the game and we'll try it out.
How do they not get, like... That's what I think. These reporters have this sense of cognitive dissonance because... They're told they have to say this shit, but they know that the shit's not working. Denial of reality is forcing them to, I don't know, build this wall of reality denial and block it all out. It's weird.
Can they deny these numbers from Steam stats? a total of 240 units sold for the game.
I mean, the modern audience doesn't exist. Just full stop. It's just the audience, and that's it.
Well, yeah. Am I not part of the current audience?
Well, you and me, we're video game consumers. We grew up on Marvel and DC, and obviously you and I share all of these interests. As long as we've been friends, we've been gaming, and we're on Warframe together. Not a lot.
Yeah, but I still own every PlayStation console. I've even got a PSP on my desk.
I had one of those.
It's an original one. It's a 1000 series.
Yeah,
one
nice.
of the first ones. Problem is, I have to jailbreak it to be able to use it on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. That's all right. Not
anyway.
impossible. Yeah, back
Oh,
to
no.
Out at some point, but I don't understand the need for you to lash back out. Has he been wrong so far? I don't know how you're allowed to say people are saying, and it's just something he tweeted. Best Buy insiders wait until they exist at a size that would allow that. Like, sure, would never be a good place to get info, but nowadays they seem basically dead. I don't know about that. Cope. So people are mostly reacting with humor about this. And you saw what Stuttering Craig said about this. He's just reporting what he sees from people out there and just talking about video games because that's what he loves to do. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, she took another L yesterday, which was pretty funny. And this comes from...
And I want to bring some mention to something that Professor HTN says there, and I'm going to have to blur that out later on. But seriously, why are you still reporting about that bleep thing, that word we can't say? By her own admission, she wants it to, and it's by her own admission, she wants attention, and all you're doing is giving it to her. Now, look, I get that sentiment, but at the same time, I also think we need to be calling out the shit that she's saying, and her and the likes of Ash Parrish and Kim Blair, and yes, they think they're more relevant than they are, and they have their claws deep into these industries, and that's why the likes of Davros and I are now here to sort of go, no, we've had enough of this shit. We don't want this shit. We already had good games. You didn't need to start a consultancy company where you go changing characters like Angrboda in God of War Ragnarok to a black chick. It's Nordic mythology. There were no black people. Anyway.
Smash JT and Smash JT's website, another wonderful website and great.
Which we're going to look at this article in a minute.
Video game news journalist, much better than Alyssa will ever be, and much more credentialed than Alyssa ever will be. And he just hit 75,000 subscribers.
Posts. We'll scroll through those
congrats to Smash JT over there. Destiny, yes, Destiny called out Alyssa Mercante, her embarrassing obsession with Hassan that proves she doesn't care about gaming whatsoever. Pretty funny. Destiny, as you know, is the blue-haired weirdo who got cucked, is a weird anti-Trump guy. Maybe this is his redemption arc. Jesus, Alyssa Mercante is a senior editor at Kotaku. No wonder Hassan always gets so much favorable coverage over there. LMAO. These tweets are so down bad, it's pathetic. And, gosh, really, really funny stuff. Destiny's tweet highlights what Smash JT's been saying for quite some time. Alyssa does.
Oh, I was muted. Yep, right there. Destiny's tweets. Alyssa doesn't care about gaming. She's an activist. Her obsession with Hassan Piker, and we're going to go through this article. But this is a good start to it. She's not a gamer. She's just an activist there to yell at people that she doesn't agree with, or that don't agree with her worldview. She doesn't give a shit about companies making money or selling good games.
This reminds me of something about 10 years ago. I don't know, a certain Gamergate?
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely the second one. Started by her and Chris Kindred. Because Chris Kindred brought that to everyone's attention when he said, "Oi, let's go and get this Brazilian guy's Steam page cancelled." Dickhead.
Yes.
Yeah, keep up.
Because he exposed you. That's why. Yeah.
Doesn't care about gaming. She's an
But again, it was that poor reporting that Alyssa did, saying, "Oh, Sweet Baby doesn't do what you think it does." Well, it turns out that they do exactly what we think they do and more. They actually go and extort companies for money and say, if you don't... Kim said it herself. If you don't do what we want you to, be prepared for the consequences of what's going to happen. You're going to get cancelled.
For backlash.
But she doesn't say, like, she doesn't make it out like it's going to be, a threat or anything. It's going to happen according to her own words.
And BlackRock.
And Embracer.
Mm-hmm. And
her obsession with Hassan Piker runs deep, so deep it's hard to ignore how this plays into Kotaku's glowing coverage of him over the years, up to and including Alyssa's own bias. The bigger issue is that her thirst for Hassan, but how this further exposes she doesn't care about gaming at all. And if you just follow her little feed, it definitely doesn't seem like she cares about gaming much at all. I just pulled it up right now. Always donate to Gaza. Okay. We got Attacking Stuttering Craig. We got Blue Sky. Yay, Blue Sky. Donald Trump. Let's see. This is some words I'm not going to say on YouTube. Also spotted in New York. He's really going. Thank you, Mr. Beast. I don't know. I wouldn't be thanking Mr. Beast at this juncture.
Mr. Beast.
Asmongold's apology and all that. That's about it on gaming, isn't it? Not very much going on right there. This is Alyssa Mercante. It's just about her social political causes, and that's what Kotaku's about as well. And because they are so unabashed,
and that's why no one reads them. No one reads them.
It's the fact that she's at Kotaku and Games Radar. Yet I don't see, I had a look through 4 days of her tweets. I did not see any mention of Black Ops 6, The Veil Guard, A Quiet Place, which only released 2 days ago. No mention of those games. Great journalism. Fantastic.
Well, here's their website analysis for September 2024. If it pops up here. What do we got?
Oop.
Wow. It's that's what's not a straight line.
Yeah, but what's funny is that a site where you can get single bricks to complete a Lego set is more popular.
Total visits the last 3 months is on a downward trend. 9.3 million. Which how many million gamers are there in the world?
I'd say close to 1 billion.
Yeah, not great.
But here's the thing. I just mentioned two. Here's the thing. 25th of October, you got Black Ops 6, biggest franchise in gaming, releasing a game, and then you've got BioWare's newest game releasing a week later on the 1st of November or end of October, and they're not getting people visiting their site to read up about them because in 2 weeks those two games release.
Yeah, it's not good. It's almost like there's a touch of death going around, or a plague of some sort that's killing video gaming.
What, you mean 2020's coming after video games?
Actually, I think this started way before 2020. Black Girl Gamers has been around since, 2018? I think that's when Sweet Baby was established as well, wasn't it?
I'm not hungry now.
So, yes, well, I mean, what do you do?
Well,
we'll rip on Alyssa some more. Actually, that's what I shouldn't have gone back to there. We'll go back there.
Speaking of which,
smash JT's article, yes.
Did
Alyssa
anything happen
Mercante
with that lawsuit, or did it get quashed?
Well, she told everyone that we could keep making videos, so she must have given up. That's what I thought when I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really. I mean, she's. I don't know. She hasn't said anything. She hasn't posted anything up. Apparently, she was talking to. She gave her legal team the go ahead to do more against Mr. Tarzia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But she did catch the attention of someone she probably... I mean, this is pretty bad. Alyssa Mercante has finally caught the attention of someone outside the usual circles, and not in a good way, from smashjt.com/Alyssa Mercante or something. I'll post the link in the description afterwards, of course. Of all people, Destiny, cuckboy himself, the self-proclaimed intellectual and professional debater. They should have put master in front of that. Decided to weigh in on Mercante's ridiculous ongoing obsession with Hassan Piker, which we've got here. I pulled up all the Imgur posts because someone put it in one spot for us to have a look at. Going back to 2020, this makes me harder than the porn awards ever could from Hassan. Alyssa Mercante sitting there with a Ryan fucking Johnson post.
You did swearing.
You really... Yeah, I do apologise. That's the first F-bomb.
No, it's him. It's him. It's his fault.
Look at him.
Not yours.
Look at him.
I know. Look what he did.
You know how angry he makes me, Davros.
Yeah, but I know what he did.
Scroll past him because I'm starting to feel my blood boil. I don't know how your Friday is going, but Hassan just read my joke out loud on his stream. Oh, whoop-de-doo. This one. I've just been inseminated by a pic of Hassan the Hun wearing his new union-made merch featuring Bernie Sanders while reading June. Landed in... Okay, so Hassan says he landed in New York for a wedding. Got cancelled because it was raining. That's weird. That probably should be illegal. I think that's not right. So we're going out on that. Get Ben. Alyssa, please, I refuse to lose my friend to a gags Twitch streamer. Oh dear. As if he's going to touch a Kotaku journalist. And if you can't even get the likes of Hassan's attention, something wrong with you, Alyssa? We'll get there, don't worry. We're getting there. Now this one's funny, and this'll bring us to the next one. How's he signing anything with those sausages? Well, madam, I got a question for you, Dav. Do you think... How much money do you think Alyssa could get renting her forehead out to an IMAX company? As a mobile IMAX screen?
She could get 5 guys on there.
Oh, yeah. Easily. It's a 5 head. Not a 4 head. Like, seriously. The receding hairline. You don't go talking about Prince Charles's chubby little sausage figures there, woman. Like, you look like a 12-year-old boy. Hassan, get me on the show to break down this Gamergate 2 nonsense. The nonsense you started, would you be honest with him, Alyssa, and tell him about how you and Chris Kindred started the whole thing? I don't think you would. Are you Oh, this one, yeah. Alyssa Mercante just DM'd my wife. Now, why would you wear something like that? If you've got a lawsuit against a guy for posting up shit about you on his YouTube channel, why would you wear this shirt and let the judge know that you contacted that guy's wife and harangued him? I think I had that up somewhere.
And harassed their children.
Did she?
Go back and watch Smash JT's video. She found his wife and his daughter on
I didn't know he found
media.
her daughter. His daughter?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Mercante is what is known here in Australia as a piece of shit.
And that's being nice about it. We're not allowed to say the C word. That's going to get us demonetized. Even though we're not monetized.
Give me money.
So yes, I mean, Destiny posted, Jesus at Alyssa_Merc is a senior editor at Kotaku. No wonder Hassan always gets such favorable coverage over there, laughing my ass off. These tweets are so down bad, it's pathetic. And yeah, I mean, looking at this Imgur lot here, it's... Someone tell Hassan the Hun about how you harassed some guy's wife? Yeah, because that screams mentally stable, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't think he's taking any notice of you, Alyssa. Sorry. Hey, Az. Did the entire internet clown on Az? I don't know if they did.
They went pretty hard on his Starfield rant.
I thought it was hilarious. I mean, yeah, she's nuts. Excuse me. So yes, Alyssa's role at Kotaku is ostensibly about games, but when you look at her social media presence and interactions, it's clear she's more invested in pushing her activism and leveraging her son's platform to do it. Yeah. I mean, she was on with Black Girl Gamers at their summit thing a few weeks back that I covered the first time I went live and tore strips off them. Yeah, back to the news desk. So, yeah, I mean, Alyssa Mercante losing control of the narrative. After months of Twitter rants, failed cease and desist. Yeah, this is from Apic Eric. Clashing with critics like Smash JT, Mercante now seems to be endorsing the very content she's tried to silence. And we posted that up at the start because I thought it was important to have, the disclaimer up there so that she knows we can stream about her.
We can say words.
You keep making those videos. Yeah, we will. We are. No quarter given. Yep. They can't just wreck everything else. But oopsie, yeah. That's the thing. Like, what was this thing about it? They keep saying, cancel culture is about accountability and whatnot. So does that work both ways, or is it just a one-way thing with them?
In my eyes, it works every way. So memes and GIFs and stuff need to happen.
Mm. But of course, living in the nanny state, we got to be careful. I've been reading about our nanny state government trying to come after us for memes and whatnot. Mean words.
You wait. I'm gonna use certain words with our Prime Minister on Twitter. Problem's gonna be, he can't peg me for them because they're safe words in Twitter.
Ooh. You watch. We're gonna have a new list thanks to you at some point, aren't we?
I can neither confirm nor deny the possibility that will happen.
So yeah, I am curious to know what's going on with her lawsuit. That was one of the first things I covered. What's happening with it, Alyssa? Is it happening or not?
Maybe
are people going to get it? Are we going to get a cease and desist now?
Or hang on, she maybe got a job opportunity with Andrew Tate.
Nah, not even Tate's that desperate.
What do you mean? She could sell daddy.
Do you think she could?
No.
And yeah, Liam's right in the chat. Real journalists know there's an important rule to not become part of the story they're reporting. Exactly. And Alyssa goes inserting herself. She wrote about herself being the victim of Gamergate 2 and how she'd suffered months of harassment and rah. No, that's not what happened, Alyssa. That's why I keep saying, no, that didn't happen. I don't think things happened the way you think they did. You're bullshitting.
She did the wrong thing and got called out for it. That's what happened.
Well, Chris Kindred did the wrong thing, exposed Sweet Baby Inc., and then, brought all of that about, so,
Yeah. Wonder how Chris feels now that he's lost his job. Her job.
Well,
whatever it was called.
Apparently, he lost it months ago, but no one heard about it because it'd make things look like the gamer chuds had a win. I mean, I'm pretty. Have you been tired of winning this year, Davros? As a gamer, chud nerd incel.
Well, what I find
married
really
with kids.
Awesome, yeah, I'm an incel, but I've got children. Yeah. And plus, if I was celibate, I'd be voluntary. Not
right. Right, Volcel, yes.
Yeah. Sounds like an animal. Anyway. Look, the state of mainstream media like IGN, Kotaku, and that has all gone down. I blame Greg Miller for what happened at IGN. Because he thought him doing a podcast called Kinda Funny was going to do anything. Became irrelevant. Anyway, they don't know what they're doing anymore. They don't even play the games from start to finish like they're supposed to. 40, 60 hours of gameplay and then report on it. They report about how it's got diversity, equity, and inclusion, and how they can insert themselves into the next narrative. And that's it.
Like, I'm all for a character creator in the game, but you know what? I don't think I've ever once made a character that looked like me in real life. Ever.
I can never use a character creator to make someone that looks like me. They don't have the ugly filter.
Or the leg. You can't make one leg skinnier than the other.
No. Can't have one bent arm or one eye lower than the other or
that nose of yours. Or sorry, the landing strip.
It's not that. Oh.
No, it's wide. It's wider than it is long.
Yeah, more of a helicopter landing pad than a runway.
So yes, doom scrolling Twitter, we find things, and I like this one where, I mean, which is it, Alyssa? Leave you alone or keep making videos? Which do you want us to do? Christ's sake. Seriously, I mean, look at this. I didn't want to open the tab. I wanted to open the image. Never mind. Anyway, which is it? Do we leave you alone or keep making videos? Should we leave you alone while we keep making videos about you?
I'll take the keep making videos for 800, Chris. But we have got a hobby.
You are the hobby. I posted that up. I mean, I put a tweet up. I don't know. I don't know if she reads any of the block people, but we're going to be able to see what she's posting pretty soon, which is going to make this a hell of a lot easier. Seeing what she's posting, because I don't have to interact with her to get laughs out of her.
Yeah, but here's the question. If that happens, will she stop paying to have that verification tick?
That's a good question. Leave me alone. No, you talk about the people and have the right to talk about her. It's the internet. Stop the fake victimhood. Yeah, that's my guy Hypnotic there. Yep. Even DM'd Eric the same shit. Be there all week. I mean, which is it? So anyway, doing a bit of real reporting, we went and had a look at these Amplifier Games guys, but we'll go straight to that since we're here at the not the news desk anymore.
This is a rabbit hole.
Yeah, this is another rabbit hole of SBI shit. So what we did was go and click on a few of these obvious links here to these studios. We pulled a few up. The first one was Invisible Walls. So we had a read through, and a lot of this, I ended up saying, these look like shell companies that are money laundering organizations. Because when you look at a lot of these companies, they either don't have a game out yet, or they've got they're working on it, but it's not quite out yet, but they've got media coming for it. So yeah, meet the team of Invisible Walls. It's a bunch of guys. Oh, got a couple of girls there. I don't know what the hell that is. What am I looking at? Because this seems like a pretty big team, this lot. Again, Embracer and Amplifier down the bottom there. So this is definitely them. Who are we? 27 awesome people who design, create, and produce great video games. Okay, where are the games? Focused on social interactions between people. Oh, okay, what does that mean? Let's have a look. Oh, you haven't got anything in your... What's going on? Oh, John Dillerman. Animated comedy about being brave and being yourself. Well then, it's really difficult to be different, embarrassingly, actually. But maybe it's not so bad if you're able to stand by your mistakes. Okay, I mean, Invisible Walls is producing the mobile game. Oh, there we go. So, I don't consider mobile games. Not really. But you do you. It's VR Snapchat mobile game?
Not like if you're playing it on a console or a PC. Mobile games are just keeping you busy.
What's this one? First Class Trouble. Apparently it's on Steam. We'll have a look.
Spaceship ever built, where the Captain AI has unfortunately gone rogue. Welcome to the ISS Alyssa, the largest and safest spaceship ever built.
Oh, buffering.
Where the Captain AI has unfortunately gone rogue. Follow your way to victory to shut down the AI, whose only goal is to kill all on board.
Fortnite, Bioshock.
Partner with fellow residents to survive. Be sure to dress to impress.
Oh, Among Us.
Hello.
Hello.
Woo!
Good job, Harry.
Work with fellow residents and enjoy a glass of champagne on the way.
Drink some water.
But be wary of friendly faces.
Oh, Tate. Okay.
Common dangers may include slippery surfaces. Oh, Tate, oh my God. So sorry.
Oh no, help! Help!
Questionable installations.
Oh, really?
Loose wiring. Catching fire. They never told me fire would be hot. The occasional homicide. Not okay. It's not okay.
Not like this.
Deduce, deceive, but most importantly, have fun and enjoy the chaos.
That dude's burning over there. Come here.
Everything.
What's that?
Like, is this a game that's going to try and create some form of lore or something, or is it just going to be like Among Us and every other
I
game
can't
that's the
tell.
same as it?
Does it also have a story that goes along with gameplay and like do you have to? I don't get it.
Well, it's a simple story. You're on a first class cruise liner in space, and OSHA has nothing to do with the safety of the people on board the ship.
Hang on, we'll like 10 seconds.
Oh, so God.
Oh no. No, I got him on fire.
I mean, it doesn't look great. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, is that a niche that people are into?
But it's been out for how long? And what's the player count? Like, so it's been out since 2021. We need to find some numbers.
I had a ton of fun playing it. Finally, a better Among Us game. From cartoons, I had a ton of fun playing it. From Gorilla Fan. It's hilarious to vote somebody out. Dead squirrel. Hey, squirrels.
He's dead though.
Yeah, he's dead. 2 roles, trust or deceive. Yeah, it sounds like an Among Us game. 20 gigs.
Yeah, but this is how. Yeah, it could be played on a GTX 970 or R9 280.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a small, insignificant. It's technically an indie game.
Well,
But that's it. That's all they've made.
This is their other game, Aporia Beyond the Valley. Let's have a look at this one.
From
same company.
Like 8 years ago.
Yeah, CryEngine indie game of 2017. What the frig?
Using CryEngine too.
Oh, this is 13 minutes. No, we're not watching a 13-minute video. This is probably... No. There we go, minute 32.
It's a game I never heard of.
Attack it.
just
point
a
and click.
puzzle. It's a puzzle game.
Point and click puzzle game. Okay.
But all that effort for that detail of graphic for puzzles.
$33 dues. The soundtrack edition.
In the bundle.
Yeah, no thanks.
Hmm.
So, I mean, that's one of the companies in this whole thing. And then we've got Framebreak. These guys were outstanding for their community, inclusivity, sustainability, and creativity splash page. That's not sweet babyish at all, is it?
Yeah, but wasn't Green Tile similar?
These ones.
We'll get to them. Yeah, inclusivity.
Are we guessing? Are we looking at a theme here? Maybe.
Yeah, but we're on a digital frontier. Inclusive of what? Different sized pixels?
Well, Lightyear Frontier from these ones is a peaceful open world farming adventure on a planet at the edge of the galaxy, far edge of the galaxy even. Start your new home on a distant planet with up to 3 friends. Friends, eh? Is that what we're calling them these days? Build your own homestead and explore the untamed world. I mean, this sounds like No Man's Sky just on a single planet.
Yep. Can't get your own ideas, huh?
Acquired by Amplifier Game Amplifier Game Invest, part of Embracer Group, and brought into their creative. So, see, I really am starting to think this is a money laundering scheme. They're buying all these companies, saying they're investing, I don't know how much money into these games that these people are apparently making. Because then we've got, what did they have there? That's the only game they've got.
Mm-hmm.
Contact careers. There's nothing else on this website.
But read that. Where is it? Right down the bottom. Apparently, it breaks the mold.
Oh, yeah. Exploring new genres or creating mashups of existing ones. That's right. To do so, we're dedicated to creating a healthy and open work environment where all employees can influence all aspects of the game we develop, the games we develop, regardless of discipline. Now, that is a red flag. I wouldn't want someone from the art department coming and fucking with the story. What the hell are you doing? How does that work? But again, they've only got the one game. I don't even know if it's a game. Available now. Where do you get it? Steam. But again, these are all low budget, low effort. Like, I don't know if they've reflipped assets or whatever. I mean, assets are there to be bought and used, sure. It doesn't actually look horrible animation-wise. Kind of a cute little cartoon thing to it.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm sensing a theme here amongst all of these.
This word inclusivity. Are you talking about the people you employ?
Well, not just that. It's the small amount of people in these companies as well. So far, what we had the most was 27. Now, this one's a 14. Why does Embracer Group need to have all of these small companies under their umbrella?
Because it makes them look bigger, that's why.
Ah. So they've got 3 games. Empires Apart. Dice Legacy. Dice-based survival city builder. Spaghetti anime turn-based tactical RPG. Nitrogen Omega. Let's have a look at that. Like, none of them sound very interesting.
A spaghetti anime sandbox tactical RPG. Should they put any more words in it?
Animation's quite cool. I don't know how long I could watch that for though.
Basically, MechWarrior Fortnite-ish.
Yeah. Strong female of color. why does that look really familiar too? The logo of that from somewhere, some game back in the early 90s. Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely getting it. They're not very high budget at all. Palindrome Interactive. I was already clicked onto the game tabs of theirs. I went and had a look at this. Immortal Realms Vampire War. It's like an RTS combat thing, Diablo-ish as well.
Yeah, but you can't RTS a game with vampires. Like, look at The Masquerade. That's basically an MMO. Well, not massive, but it's a multiplayer game.
Yeah. And this isn't even out yet. So yeah, small
Legend
companies
of the Five Rings.
Yeah, small companies, very little actual output.
Wonder if they're going to get any backlash from both BioWare and Lord of the Rings.
Pot, maybe.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. But yeah, green tile, here we go. So again, the inclusivity, sustainability, creativity. One thing I don't see coming a lot, I got to say, from these companies is a lot of creativity. I'm just going to put that out there. Who we are and what we do. I mean, yeah, you've got cartoon avatars up. Again, very bland
looking. Show me who they are.
Very bland looking cartoon avatars again. Let's click on this person.
But I don't care about their workplace. I don't care that it's got.
They're just highlightable. You can't actually click on them.
Yeah.
So apparently you can apply for a game.
Apply for a job.
Rave Horror is a game that they've got.
Okay,
apparently this is out. Let's have a look. I don't want to buy it. I just want to look at it.
No, why is it in your shopping cart? What are you doing? Get out. Remove.
I will. I'll just close this in a minute. Got rid of it. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not buying that crap.
Not working.
But yeah, again, the websites don't have much on them besides a couple of, bits and pieces. They're not very impressive.
No. Not at all.
But again, very Sweet Baby-esque, I think. Oh, here we go. Yeah, back to Cavalry. That's the one. Equestrian, the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure Nintendo did this better. Let's learn more about Equestrian, the game. Mobile game. Click for a 10% gold bonus on us.
Nintendo put out a was it Saddle Club game?
Yeah.
Where you had to look after horses and ride horses and stuff. So,
Yeah, this will be hilarious. I mean, oh yeah, I want to download this right now. Good Lord. Okay, well, this is the best these guys have got. And they wonder why they're not making any money or why gamers are rejecting this shit wholesale. Which brings me to this tweet from Yorch Torch Games. And he says, gamers, never forget. Never forget the damage activists have done to our hobby. Never forget how the Western AAA game industry has disrespected you by labeling you a racist, an incel, a gooner, or a bigot. Never forget how activists race-swapped Angry Boda to fit a narrative. I keep ranting about that. Never forget Ubisoft supported the claims of a historian, Mr. Thomas Lockley, who was a flippin' liar, only to enrage the Japanese and disrespect you, and also have their little Torygate toy pulled as well. Let's not forget that. Let's never forget the former lead writer of Dragon Age calling you animals. Yeah, that was fun. Never forget professional games journalists going after gamers. Alyssa. Ash Parish. Never forget how the Godot community viciously treated common sense game devs who are not aligned with the woke mind virus. Plague, I'm calling it. Never forget Sweet Baby Inc. Oh no, we're not going to forget them in a hurry. Never forget how DEI cultists uglified Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2. Still haven't bought that. I'm not ever going to be buying that. MJ, no, is hot. Never forget Nexus mods banning your creations. Never forget Ubisoft CEO playing victim because we are boycotting Assassin's Creed Shadows, but his silence was baffling with Sweet Baby Inc. went after Cabrutus. When Sweet Baby Inc. went after Cabrutus. Which Kim Belair still refuses to acknowledge happened to this day. Strange how she doesn't do that. Never forget how those same activists uglified Aloy and made her a lesbian just to earn DEI points. And that's where I'm going to... yeah. I remember.
Well, actually, that's exactly a point. So, in Horizon, right, they have to repopulate the planet, but they also have to survive and try and destroy these mechanical animals that have taken over the ecosystem. Making her a lesbian, there goes the end of your fucking lineage and ruins the game. Like, she was to be brought up to be both a hunter and to be able to reproduce if you played the first game.
Yeah, funny how I still haven't gotten past the elephant fight in the second one. I've not gone further. Never forget a member of the Concord team calling you talentless freaks. Now, this one I laughed at because how long did that last?
8 days.
Never forget what activists did to Crash Bandicoot's Torna. Never forget that Marcus Phoenix was replaced by Kat Diaz, or whoever she was. One of the most boring and uninspiring characters in gaming history. Never forget the insertion of female custodes in Warhammer. I'm not a Warhammer fan, but I feel their pain. Never forget what they did to Saints Row. I mean, we got a hell of a lot of things here. Never forget how DEI consultants promoted the destruction of the Batman myth. Sweet Baby again. Never forget the Type 1, Type 2 body choice atrocities. Never forget how woke localizers are tearing apart legendary Eastern games. Never forget how disrespectful woke activists have been to Toriyama-san's legacy. Yeah, that one's Chris Kindred again. Never forget the destruction of beautiful female characters. Crimson Chin is running wild this year. Never forget how woke activists are systematically just destroying your entertainment, and they don't want our money. Why do they keep telling us to? Why do they keep making games then that they want us to buy that they don't want us to buy? Make your flipping minds up, and never forget to vote with your wallets, which I've been doing this year. I bought the monkey game, and again we got Angry Boda on the left, and then Race Swap 2 on the right in God of War Ragnarok. That's the real Angry Boda on the left there, ladies and gentlemen. Fiery red, blue-eyed redhead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dear.
Which way, Western men? I'm going the redhead.
Left.
I mean, I like black girls too, but the redheads are always going to get me. So, yeah. Alyssa Mercante's stupid. She keeps saying stupid shit. We're going to keep making fun of that because we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm going to put in some inquiries about renting some IMAX space, maybe.
See if there's an advertiser that wants to print on her head. I'm sure Hassan Piker will be interested.
He doesn't even know who she is.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well. So, yeah, well, I mean, that's it for this week. We'll be back next week, bringing some more crap, and I still haven't got an outro yet, so we're just going to go with the usual eye at the end, because you guys suck, and I'm keeping an eye on all of you.
Oh,
unless we... Okay. No, we wanted to keep going? You got more to say?
No, I'm done.
Oh, well, good. Okay, we'll finish it off then. But yeah, thanks to Liam in the chat and everyone else that joined, if you joined. And don't forget to share and subscribe and get us out there into the algorithm. Like they keep saying, and we'll be back. We'll be back and harassing someone next week. Probably be Alyssa again for sure. Maybe Kimberly. Depends on what they say stupid during the week. We'll keep doom scrolling Twitter and keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, you guys stay squirrely.